Every state in Nigeria, interestingly, has this tradition of a buzzword, the terms to sum up what they stand for, their people, who they are, and perhaps a uniqueness of the state, which is like a bold pointer to the state's potential. Using Imo State as a case study, the former part of the eastern region is known as the Eastern Heartland for the reasons, among others, that it is at the heart of the 5 eastern states of the country. In Imo State, precisely the capital, Owerri, is fast becoming a location or a community for real estate development, with lots of hotels sprouting up in clusters around the new Owerri area. On our Community Report program this week, we take a look at why a small area like Owerri has become home to about 315 hotels. What is the drive? Stay tuned to find out more. I'm Olu Phillips. Welcome. Created in 1976, Imo State is one of the foremost states in southeast Nigeria, bordered by Abia on the east, River Niger and Delta to the west, Anambra on the north, and River States to the south. The state is divided into 27 local government areas and has Owerri as its capital. With an estimated population of 4.8 million people, Imo State is relatively quiet and a peaceful state, and Owerri, the capital, clearly defines that. Over time, as successive governments held sway, infrastructural development has become a focus, especially for the city center, Owerri. Interestingly, however, apart from economic and infrastructural development, one other aspect that is fast becoming an identity is the groovy life of Owerri, and this is encapsulated in the number of hospitality service in the small town. Quite interestingly in that regard, Owerri is popular for the number of hotels it has. For some reasons, it seemed to be a big business and has now become a destination where people from other southeastern states and beyond come in to have some fun and relaxation. The proliferating number of hotels, especially with the fact that they are mostly located in a cluster, has caught our attention. So we set out to know why a small community like Owerri, with less visible financial institutions or our major industry, will boast of over 300 standard hotels and becoming an industry of some sort.
Life is happening in Owerri. Coming to Owerri, there is adequate security. The police commissioner is giving that assurance. The civil defense is giving that assurance. There is movement. And when you come, be yourself. Don't throw around money. Just be your humble self. The way you walk around in Britain, nobody knows whether you are the doorkeeper to the Queen or whether you are the accountant to the Queen. You just know, go your normal business, enter your tube, go to your destination, and get back to your home. The same thing is what we are planning for Owerri. When you come into Owerri, relax. Even if you are with your kit and cane, take your bottle of palm wine, take your bottle of malt, take your bottle of water, drink it in peace. That is easy. There's some good. By the time you are relaxed, you don't need to bother yourself about what is happening. There is peace in Owerri. There is peace in Imo State. So this community of hoteliers, we are giving the assurance, say, look, come to Owerri, because if it is not peaceful, hotels will not be springing up almost on a daily basis. There is peace. And I give the assurance that there is peace. We are all living here, and people are enjoying. You move about. Those who play table tennis, go. The nightlife is in Imo State.
This started just around towards the end of 2011, about 6 months into the life of this new administration of William, Dr. Richards, and Eric Rocha. I happened to actually school here in Owerri. And I remember when I went to school, you could count the number of hotels that were here. We had to, about not more than 12 to be, to the used to be a bit modest, not more than 12.
How many years ago?
This is around between 1999 and 2001, 2002. But the boom came from end of 2011.
Traditionally, two major hotels were popular back in the days. The five-star Imo Concord Hotel and Modotel, which has given way for Rockview right there at the city center. But few years down the line, all that has changed rapidly. Eto, an accountant turned hotelier, has joined the fray of the growing number of hoteliers in the small and serene community called Owerri, which incidentally remains the capital of Imo State. He tells exactly why his entrant may just be beyond the fad of hotel business.
A chartered accountant is a versatile person. Running a hotel is just like equivalent to running a business. It just only means specialization, knowing where the control points are and putting some controls in place. It's strictly speaking any business. But I chose a hotel because I need to have a hands-on on human persons, capacity building, the procurement processes, taking care of guests, and guests can come into any type of shape or form. There are some very cool guests, there are some very antagonistic guests, there are some guests who, whatever you do to please them, they are always looking for fault. Ability to manage is one of the key things.
This must be a very new area of challenge for you.
Honestly, if I knew about this, the depth of what I know now, I would have taken an early exit. But as I'm already in, like the Igbo say, when you're beaten by the rain, you don't need to fear cold.
So it could have been in New York City, it could have been somewhere in Paris, it could have been in the city center of the commercial hub of Nigeria, which is Lagos, it could have been the seat of power in Abuja, it could have been the Owerri state of Akwa Ibom or Port Harcourt. You chose a quiet and sleepy town, Owerri. What was the attraction?
Basically, I'm from Owerri. I'm from Nekede, just a couple of 5 minutes drive I get to my country home. Owerri Imo State happens to be, within the Nigerian context, a very serene environment. It's an environment that thrives on tourism. And people come in here, in those days people come from Shell. Now unfortunately the road to Port Harcourt is bad. So visitors coming to Owerri, a lot diminished here. But in Owerri, even if within a mile radius of this hotel, you can count about 40 hotels. This is a place for relaxation. You have a family, you need to come home. Now, as a chartered accountant, I want the flow of money to come in steadily, unhindered, without any encumbrance of worry. And Owerri provided more leverage. Now, somebody that is a bit advanced in age would like to relax, don't push your luck so much, like in the bustling city of Lagos or in Abuja, where every day just keep struggling. No, I want a serene environment, cross my leg, play my golf, and the business is moving gradually. I'm not interested in the quick rush of money. I'm putting in place a legacy for my children, for my family, so that they can have unhindered access to their assets. There will not be any challenges or whatever. This is the environment, and more so, I'm one of the leaders in my community. I suspected that I should help the young ones. There are so many graduates roaming the streets. We need to find something for them to do. If I put this hotel in Abuja, if I put it in Lagos or Akwa Ibom, I'm not empowering my people, because for them to go there, they have to look for accommodation, etc. But in a way, I do believe that whatever they earn will reach home. They will share with their parents, share with their family, and you are circulating money within the economy, trying to make sure that you revive the economy of the state. That's my interest, and the governor himself, Rachel Sukuracha, is in that line, also encouraging the Imonites to come back home to invest. And that's what I heeded, and I decided to come back home.